Welcome to the my GLP-1 aided fat loss journey YouTube channel. Initially, I was going to call this channel my GLP-1 fat loss channel. Then, at the last minute, I decided to add the word aided because I'm not going to be relying mainly on an increase of my GLP-1 to lose fat. I'm going to be relying mostly on my diet to lose fat. I eat I mean like 90% healthy food and 10% probably things I shouldn't be eating if I was only concerned about my fat loss. But I'll talk about some trade-offs later. Uh, but I don't eat them I don't eat the healthy foods in healthy quantities. I eat a huge amount of food. So when I woke up this morning, I weighed myself and I weighed, before eating or eating anything, I weighed 209 pounds. Now, the weight is not really what matters. What matters is how much is at these bones, how much is muscle, how much is fat. So I counted my number of bones and guess how many bones I have. I have 208 bones. So 209 pounds, 208 bones. So I figured I must have 208 pounds of bones and then 1 pound between muscle and fat. I still want to get below 200 pounds, and I managed to get. I used to weigh more. I don't know how much more, but when I let myself go, I inflate like a balloon quite rapidly. So with mostly healthy food, I came down to 209 pounds. I could get to below 200 without the help of any GLP-1, extra GLP-1 stuff. I managed that last year, but I'd have to be really strict on my diet to get below 200 without the help of any GLP-1 stuff. I did it last year. I basically have to stop putting any milk in my coffee. I have to stop eating any fruits, including healthy ones like blueberries, blackberries, and I have to stop eating almonds. Uh, and basically, without almonds, I tend to feel hungry a fair amount of the day. That's what it would take for me to get below 200 pounds with diet alone. So I'm gonna be relying on some GLP stuff to get below 200 pounds, but without giving up oranges, without giving up berries, without giving up my almonds, and without giving up putting some milk in my coffee. So that's the hope. Now, today is March 25th, 2025. As of today, as of right now, I've never used any GLP-1 stuff. I'm going to be starting that tomorrow. So this is kind of introductory video. Um, if you've never heard of GLP-1, or if you heard about it but you don't know much, check the description. There is a link. If you check the description, you will find a link to a 1 hour presentation by Stanford Health, which summarizes this GLP-1 thing. So that's probably what the best value you get of this video. This introductory video is actually in the link, which will explain to you what GLP-1 is and the various products available on the market. I'll let you know tomorrow which one I'll be using, because I'm going to start using it tomorrow. So for now, I won't get into that right now. But what I want to show you mostly is the diet that brought me down to 209, starting from I don't know how much because I hadn't weighed myself before. And I'll continue using the same diet. And so, and also I've been using some medicines. I'll show you that in a second. But I will be using the same diet, same medicines, same supplements, plus GLP-1 stuff starting tomorrow. So let me walk you through what I eat on my way to lose fat. I'm walking into the kitchen to show you what my diet is mostly made of. And again, this was before, and it will continue tomorrow, so that won't change. What will change is the GLP-1 system I'm going to be using. So I start my day with coffee. This is green coffee. Yeah, there is green coffee here. I roast the green coffee in a roaster, and that gets me the coffee you see here. It's also the coffee you see here. Ignore the label on the bottle. This is coffee that came from my roaster. Yeah, in the coffee, I put a lot of butter. Let's see if I have butter here. Yeah, so I have butter. I put a lot of butter in my coffee. And then I also put unsweetened cocoa powder. You can see here, there's here unsweetened cocoa powder. I put maca. I put some pepper stuff. This is, I think, ginger and some other stuff I got in there. Anyways, it's a mixture of. And then the guilty pleasure, the unhealthy part of my breakfast is I add milk. Milk fattens me up, but if I give up milk, then my the mixture I get doesn't taste to my liking. So this is the kind of stuff I don't want to give up, on my way to getting to below 200 pounds. And then my diet is mostly eggs. I hesitated before showing you eggs because I know it's an invitation to burglary, given how much eggs cost these days. But since I won't show you. I showed you the eggs. I won't tell you where I live. And I also eat sardines. This is seasoned sardines I got from Costco. Sometimes I get frozen sardines from Restaurant Depot. What else I'm gonna be eating? So I'm changing my diet. So this is both before and starting tomorrow. It's the same thing. In this box there are avocados. There is kale, but I don't eat much kale. I should be eating more kale, but I haven't been eating much of it. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, oranges. So one of the things I don't want to give up on my way to below 200 pounds is oranges. I'd have to give up the oranges to get there on my own. Yeah, there is an orange tree there. I don't know if you can see it. See, they taste great. I don't get my oranges from the store, so I don't want to give up those. Another thing I don't want to give up, which is why I'm going to be using the help of GLP-1, is my almonds, raw organic almonds. I also have a little bit of junk food, so this chocolate stuff has some sugar in it, which is not healthy. I also eat this thing. And some other stuff. Now, the reason for the junk food, part of it is just because I'm not as disciplined as I should be. But another reason for that is that fat loss is not my top priority in terms of health. I have a chronic mental fatigue, so my top priority is really getting good night's sleep. My second priority is mental energy during the day, which is related to the first in a big way. And then third is fat loss. So fat loss is only a third priority. So for example, one way I can lose fat without the help of GLP-1 is make sure I don't eat food like as many hours as possible, at least 3 hours before bed. But if I do that, the odds are high that I'll have trouble falling asleep And if I fall asleep, the odds are also high that I wake up in the middle of the night after going back to sleep. So by eating, let me show you again, as I just showed you. So if I eat this stuff which has some sugar in it, then it's much easier for me to fall asleep. So that's why. So when it comes, if I suspect, if I wear myself out physically and I don't need a drunk to fall asleep, but if I have been mostly sitting on the couch like I did today, without moving much, then I'll need that stuff to fall asleep. So I'm not trying to lose as much fat as possible. Uh, as I said, that's my third priority. So I do things that help me fall asleep, but get in the way of my fat loss. Let's see. So this is it for introductory. Make sure you click on the description and click on the link to the presentation from Stanford Health about GLP-1. Even if you've heard of GLP-1 before, even if you use the GLP-1 product, click on it because it's a good summary and it's kind of a good overview of GLP-1 stuff. So even if you've heard of it, you may learn something new. This is a new channel, so as of now, by the time you watch this video, I may be the only subscriber, and in my book, that justifies only one video. So if you want to see a second video, which will show you what I'm doing, the exact product I'll be using for my GLP-1 fat loss journey, go ahead and subscribe. Once I see that there is a second subscriber, within 7 days of that, I will make the second video. Once again, today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025, and if you subscribe today, I will hopefully make the second video tomorrow, but at the very least within 7 days of your subscription. Subscription is free, so just let me know that there is interest in this. Of course, if there's no interest, I have no point. There's no reason for me to make other videos if nobody other than myself is interested in the channel. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. If you've had any experience with GLP-1 stuff and you don't mind sharing it, share that also in the comments, so that way you'll be learning from me, but I will also be learning from you, especially if you had experience with GLP-1, or if you know anybody who had. Ideally, they would be the one commenting so that they can share their personal experience, but if they don't, you can say what their experience was, so that I and other viewers of the channel will learn from it. So subscribe, click on subscribe button, it's free, and then click on the description, or maybe depending on the app you're using, you may have to click on more, and click on the link in the description, which will take you to Stanford Health overview video about GLP-1. It's about 1 hour video. It's well worth your time to watch it. So if you subscribe, I'll see you in the second video of the channel.